That's Garrett.
Okay, so how's the tour so far?
The tour is really good so far. It's only been 2 days.
Yeah.
Today's the third.
This will be the third show, and it's always fun with Gibbs, having Gibbs out, and then the Augustana guys, and Hugo's awesome. Can't complain. Good music, good vibes.
So far, I've been remembering every name, and I haven't had any like awkward reintroductions on this tour. So
That's always good.
yeah.
Okay, you recently made the transition from Fearless to a major record label. How has that gone for you so far? Do you believe you have reached a new level that you were unable to before?
How do I answer that?
I feel like there's still work to be done. That's how you say it. I think there's a lot of work to be done still.
I feel like,
but you know, things are getting.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Figuring out how to meet and have the same ideas when you're working with a label. So I think it's always we're learning still.
Yeah.
Okay. You have primarily kept the same lineup for most of the Maine's career. How do you deal with seeing the same people over and over every day? Is there any moment where you want to just step back and stop being a touring musician because of the repetition?
I feel like we're always trying to change it up. So
I feel like it's gotten easier.
yeah,
almost.
and more comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, at first it was. I think everyone was almost out of their element. Like, didn't really know what all this was, kind of, and was still figuring it out. And I feel like now we've been doing it for a few years now, and everyone likes hanging out. Everyone likes doing things, and we're getting to the point now where we can all go out to bars and stuff, and like hang out, and we do like normal things instead of just hanging out in the venue and then driving, and then so I think just figuring it out has been.
Yeah, it's gradually gotten easier.
Yeah.
Actually.
You've toured with some relatively large acts being the headliners. How does it feel to know that you are now a headliner?
It's really cool. It's different to be on that reverse side of it and be in control of the show, and it's nice. I think we're very relaxed, and it makes things go a lot smoother than we've I think had in the past certain times where people were a little more uptight than we are. So being in that position where we're not stressing about something that other bands would be.
Okay. Everybody knows that music heals wounds for people, and as musicians, you have helped that. How do you feel knowing you change lives and even save lives with your music? Does it add any pressure to you as musicians to put your best foot forward, so to speak, at all times?
I feel like you have to. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's awesome. If people feel like something that we've created has affected them that much, that it's helping them in a situation. Like, I've been there. I've had music do that for me. And to be able to do that, I think that's like the best feeling you can have. That someone can connect to your art just as much as it means to me. It could mean more to someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really a cool thing.
Okay. As a band, you are incredibly active when it comes to connecting to your fan base. Do you think that is something a lot of bands overlook now?
Now and before, I think a lot of bands get caught up in doing what they're doing, and they don't necessarily step back and realize that their fans are really driving the reason why they're there. And for us, I mean, that's like we said, we don't know exactly how to work with or without a label, so we just go really out there trying to convince people that we are thankful for them. So I don't know. I don't know if it gets overlooked or not by other people, or just ignored, or I'm not sure.
I don't know.
we just try to.
It's just what we've always done.
Yeah,
It's just like people have their things that they do. If they want to be on the internet like we are all the time, and like keep in contact with everyone.
We just we've always just kind of been approachable, and
I don't think there's any like right way of doing it.
What is the most life-changing event that you as a person or as a band as a whole has occurred while out on the road?
I don't even know where to start. I mean,
I don't know.
I think there's so much that's happened in the last 4 years.
Past 4 years, all in a big blur, has been a life-changing experience.
I don't think there's just not one thing that
Just so many things.
Yeah, collectively.
The whole ride's just been one awesome kind of learning experience.
Kids today are largely growing up in a society that is critical when it comes to the idea of perfection and what beauty should be. Do you think that your music gives kids an outlet to lose themselves in when it gets to be too much? Do you think that in a roundabout way that your music helps kids feel secure in who they are and what they look like, despite what the TV or magazines may tell them they should be?
I mean, if that's what you get from the songs,
then
absolutely. That's awesome. But if, like I said, what John, saying in his lyrics or whatever, it's like that means something to him, but it means something completely different to me and to everyone else. It's like you come up with your own meaning for a song or what it means to you. So if that if any of our music helps someone with that, you know what I mean? Then,
What is the one thing you want people to take from your music? The one overall message you want them to take and apply to their life?
I don't know. I feel like I guess we change a lot. It's kind of weird, but I feel like don't be afraid to do that. You know what I mean? I think that's what life is. It's just constantly evolving. You know what I mean? And we got to do that with our personalities. We got to do that with everything. Relationships, and then why not with our music? You know what I mean? So I think some people might get a little scared of that for some. You know what I mean? Like at first they're like, oh, this band, they're changing so much. I don't even know where to keep up.
But also at the same time, I think with what you were saying about people finding confidence in themselves through our songs, we look back and feel uncomfortable on certain things, even with our band, and we change, and you, for lack of a better word, you grow up in different ways. That it's not necessarily you can look back and laugh at yourself and be comfortable. with
John,
how you
John
change.
said it perfectly a couple days ago.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
like,
That's what I was talking about.
You have some bad haircuts every once in a while that you maybe not like, but that
you look back at them and you thought it was really cool at the time, but you'll laugh at it.
Changing and hopefully looking better as you go on, things will get better.
Yeah. Okay. This question isn't as serious, but if you could take 5 albums into the afterlife, what 5 albums would they be? And go separately. It's a really hard question.
Now 1 through 5.
Now 1 through 5. Oh, okay.
No.
I don't know, man. That's crazy. I'll just 5. That's a lot. I can't even it's so much going on. So many. It's my iTunes library is kind of scrolling through my brain right now. I'm trying to pick one.
The last 5 albums you listened to?
Last 5. This band called Wild Nothing. I think the record's called Gemini or something.
I recently listened
Wilco.
to...
I've been listening to every Wilco record. I'll just put that in there. All of Wilco's records. I think it's more than 5, but there you go.
Okay.
I've been listening to Wilco. I like that band John was just talking about the other day, Young Galaxy. I've been listening to them. I don't know what the record I've been listening to is though. I have a bunch of songs, but I have it on in a playlist, so I just haven't actually looked at that.
Figure out what's what.
Yeah. I really like.
The new Manchester record's cool.
Yeah, I haven't.
Manchester Orchestra's new records. I'm not saying that would go in my vibe. Just throwing good music out there. Good music.
I like the Raconteurs album, Consolers of the Lonely. That one I would take.
There you go.
There you go.
That's more than 5.
That's 8.5.
8.5. All right, and is there any upcoming news you can share with us?
We're going into the studio soon.
Yeah.
Right after this, we're gonna try and do another record.
All right, and any last words?
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
She takes her time with the little things. Love notes reminding me. She wears red when she's feeling hot. I have her, but it's all I got. She looks best without her clothes. I know it's wrong, it's the way it goes.